I'm here with Coach Willert of the East Forsyth Eagles. Coach, so much excitement to talk about the Eagles this upcoming season. Wonderful season last year with Rayner, defensive players. RJ, you had a plethora of guys that were just wonderful last year. Just go ahead and give us the overall recap of what we got coming on this upcoming season.
Yeah, we got a lot of new faces, but we got a lot of guys back too. I really feel the strength of our team right now is our offense and defensive line. We got both guys back, or both sides, a lot of guys back. And I think when you got guys up front, that makes a big difference. The one big thing, too, is we got 3 really strong running backs this year. We were a little banged up last year at the running back position. I think that hurt us, hence why Jalen had to run so much. He was our leading rusher as quarterback. Obviously, we got a new quarterback this year, and Bryce Baker, who can throw, but he's got a bunch of weapons out there. And then our secondary is really good right now. We graduated, I believe, 3 guys, but we got Nigel back, who's a lockdown corner, but we got some other guys out here that have done great. We got KP still doing kind of like a strong safety part. So we're excited, man, and we got our kickers back, so that helps too with special teams.
Absolutely. And so I know new guys, but the old guys, they were here, came up short in a really awesome playoff game, tough loss. But, their mindset is completely different than some of these new guys. Their mindset is, we got to go and finish this upcoming season. So how do you kind of mesh that together with the old guys and new guys, that same kind of motto for this upcoming season?
Well, you got great leaders like Michael Mullins, Austin McNeil, Xavier Crawford, Nigel, these guys, Brooklyn, all these guys are there from last year. And everybody in Winston in these days with social media knows everybody. So these kids know each other. We have my coaches do a great job of making sure everybody's on the same page. I tell you, I don't do a lot. I really don't. I got a great staff, assistant coaches. They get their butts chewed a little bit. But for the most part, I'm just here doing interviews, looking bad on camera usually. But, my staff makes sure everybody meshes together. And our first 3 days of minicamp have been awesome.
And I know you have a wonderful staff. I know Coach Bill, he's moved on. Yeah. Great defensive coordinator for you, but you're really excited about the new guy. Talk to us about your defensive coordinator for this upcoming season.
Yeah, you miss Aaron Bill, and we were really worried how you replace a guy like Aaron Bill. Won 2 state titles with us. Has been with me for like 10 years. And I always stayed in contact with Coach Bryant. And I always kind of thought, I always plan 2-3 years ahead, man. I'm telling you, I'm always looking ahead. And when he became the head coach at Parkland, I got to know him. I was like, man, one day I think I'm going to be able to get this guy. And he was the first guy I went after. I know some issues. He wasn't very happy where he was. So I was like, hey, man, if you want to, I need you. And I needed another guy that could be that head coach, since Coach Bill left. And he has filled in great, man. And the stuff he's installed, we still use a lot of what Coach Bill, and because Coach Wicker was still here with us, who's a big part of our defensive staff. So he learned a lot of our words and what we're doing, and it's been pretty seamless.
And so I know you're talking about new faces and new places on the field, player-wise, but let's talk about the CPC.
Yep.
It's a Power 5 conference, basically,
yep.
of high school football. Coach Snow, he's retired. We loved him, but you get a guy like Coach Wallace from Northwest Guilford. He's even tougher.
Yeah.
And just kind of talk about the Central Piedmont Conference and your outlook for the conference this year.
I'm going to tell Adrian Snow you said that Wallace made him tougher, okay? That West was tougher now. Hey, Adrian, do you hear that one? But, no, I know what you're saying. No, Wallace obviously has that offensive mind. I mean, that was our first game maybe of the year, and we had a big lead on him when he was at Northwest, and they came back, put us to the wire just because he is a great offensive mind. But, yeah, our conference is loaded, man. Every year, I think that's why you see us be so successful in the playoffs, because we play such good competition during the season, and our non-conference schedule this year is unbelievable too. So just excited to play in such a good conference with a bunch of good coaches.
Well, we're excited for CPC Friday nights, Coach, and we thanks for stopping by with us.
Hey, thanks for being here.